Welcome back to another episode of Spill with Will. Before we start, make sure you guys subscribe. Today, I am so excited. I have Apprentice star, TikTok star, and obviously the bubble tea queen, Amber. That was a good intro.
That was good.
I was like, how do I tick off everything? Because there's so many things you do.
Wow, there's a lot going on. Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. I've been literally hounding you to come on the podcast.
No. I've been excited to do it, so I appreciate you having
Have you done
me.
many pods?
I haven't actually.
Here we go, like
First one. Love that for us.
I'm really excited because obviously massive fan of The Apprentice, and I think it's so it's nostalgia. Like I've been watching The Apprentice since day one. I just love the whole vibe.
Yeah, same.
So we'll obviously get into The Apprentice in a bit, but I kind of want to know what were you doing before, because you have a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
And I think that's super inspiring.
So I feel like I don't know where to start. So before The Apprentice, what was I doing? I was running my business Mart, which is an Asian convenience store in Croydon. So I was doing that for a while. I've had that for 3 years, and then The Apprentice came midway through that basically, and so that was a year ago.
Did you open that store in lockdown?
No, it was just after lockdown. So it's 2022.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wait,
is
that's
that when
blown up
lockdown
quick
ended?
though, isn't it?
I don't even know when lockdown ended.
I don't even know.
But those times, time goes by really quick.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it's flown by.
So when I typed in Mart,
Yeah.
I remember seeing those ASMR videos on my TikTok.
Really?
But I had no idea that was you.
That was me.
Yeah, did you ever get that?
No, honestly, the amount of comments that were that now, after The Apprentice is done, it's finished airing, it's been a month since the show's been on telly. People are wait, I've just put it together now
same.
that you are the girl that owns Mart and you are on The Apprentice. I'm guys, how are you catching on to this now?
Yeah, I catched on to it because when obviously we saw each other at Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
And then I was let me look on it TikTok, let me have a little look.
Yeah.
And I was oh my God, I've seen these videos before. And I was I had no idea that was you the whole entire time.
Yeah, I've been around for a while.
That's
been lurking
crazy.
on the For You page.
Those videos are so therapeutic. I love watching them. I need to come when the next time I'm in Croydon, I'm coming. It's just far. I'm a North London
says that
girlie.
though. Everyone's Croydon's
Can you
fun,
please
I get
bring
it.
one to North London?
Yeah, fair.
Is that ever in the works?
Central would probably be great, right?
It's
Just news
Spenny. Or pop-up.
Spenny. Yeah,
You
that
could
would
do
be
a
good.
pop-up.
That would be good. Where in North are you?
Camden.
Okay, cute.
Yeah,
Very
there's
cute.
oh my God, there's so much bubble tea there in Camden.
Yeah.
There's so much coffee.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there.
Oh, yeah, if you want to go to the circus, come to Camden. It is wild, hun. So you did so you opened your business. How did you what made you get into that? Because it's an Asian convenience store, right?
So myself and my business partner Michael, we were doing so we were working in a sales job for a really long time, and it was this so I didn't do uni. I went to college and I studied music, which is quite random. And
singer? Or?
At the time I just wanted to dabble.
Oh my God! Right, give us
no
a
way. But I was the type of person that growing up, I was you would ask me what I wanted to do, and I was I want to be a pop star. That was my vibe. I always just wanted to do something fun in life, achieve a lot. And I didn't know where to put that energy. So I did music in college, and then afterwards I really wanted to work. I didn't grow up with a lot. I was working since 14, random jobs here and there. And then
hustling since the beginning.
hustling, grinding.
Your parents immigrants as well?
Yeah. First generation. Well, my mum is. My dad is too. Well, I guess my dad's upbringing was slightly different, but they divorced very early, when I was 2.5. So I was predominantly raised with my mum. And so she was from this really, really small village, in Pakistan somewhere, on the border of the world somewhere, and just came from this village into London. And
literally what my mum did.
Yeah, it's such a struggle, right?
She had to
it's
really
true
because you have to
everything.
watch your parents hustle
Yeah.
and really work, and my parents were doing everything
Yeah.
to make money, and that's probably why I really wanted to have you on, because I feel we relate
Appreciate
in that a little bit.
You have some type of hunger in you, right?
That's the thing, it's that drive and thrive to want to do well, and you just don't stop.
Yeah.
And that's kind of with social media as well. I feel in lockdown I just went for it, and you just have to just keep going.
So that's when you started in lockdown.
Yeah, I started in lockdown, just started posting for fun.
Yeah.
But you don't ever, when you start posting on social media, you don't ever think it's going to go anywhere though, do you?
It's it's weird because there's part of me that's yes, of course it was going to go somewhere. But then there's part of me that was no, I can't believe this is my life. Do you know what I mean? Because you have to believe in yourself too, but then it's not really real. It's those two things, it coexist. I feel I'm a very confident person whilst also sometimes having a lot of imposter syndrome. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm of course I've achieved what I've achieved, But at the same time, I'm like, I cannot believe what I've achieved. It's like,
It
that's how
doesn't feel
feels.
real.
It doesn't feel real.
No,
like,
it doesn't
life
feel
is not real. Yeah.
No. So you started the business.
Yeah.
And how's that been going?
Yeah, it's been going great. I feel like it gave me a real sense of purpose, and it's like taught me a lot in life as well. And yeah, it also helped me like grow my social media too. And then from like growing that, then I started to do like socials about myself and like do things outside of my business. And like, especially when you're in business and you're like in that grind mode and you're doing that every day, you don't do much outside of that, because that literally swallows you. Like, that's your whole world. Like, that's the type of dedication you've got to have to get something from the ground off running, you know? So that really gave me a lot. Like, and obviously now we've expanded and we've opened another shop, and like from that business I was also able to get onto the Apprentice too, which was like a lifelong dream. So it's done a lot for me.
Do you know what's the biggest lay though? The fact that I love that clip on TikTok where it's like him saying that he just doesn't believe in the bubble tea business, and then boom, she brought out her store.
Honestly, like low-key, I was like, I'm just gonna do it just to prove a point, Mr. Sugar. Like, I've got to do it to prove a point. Like, I always wanted to do it, but
why bubble tea?
I just
You a coffee girly?
I'm a coffee girl.
Yeah, same. Love a coffee.
I'm literally having my oat flat white now. Like, I love coffee. But it's just business. Like, when we first opened Orimart, we had like a tiny little bubble tea counter in that store, and like the store was tiny when we first started. Like, it was bare bricks.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. Like, there was nothing on the shelves. Like, it was small. We started from nothing. But this bubble tea counter was really, really popular. And like, I've had a lot of bubble tea, and I'm like, our bubble tea is good. And like, our customers really liked it. We would get raving reviews, but we just couldn't keep the bubble tea running and then also expand the store into a convenience store. It was too many moving parts.
It was a bit of both, wasn't it?
Yeah, we wanted to just really focus on quality and like do both things well, but we always wanted to open a separate bubble tea store. So that's where it came from. Like, it just felt like a natural next step for the business. Like, in terms of running it, like the margins are good. Like, we know our recipes. It's quite like an easy kind of model to like get up and running. Like, in terms of the renovations for the entire shop, like, we've done most of that ourselves and we did it quite quickly. Recipes, etc. So I just was like, it's a good business, why not?
Yeah.
And like, I want bubble tea, so why not?
I love a bit of a bubble tea. I love bubble tea of coffee though as well.
Really?
Yeah, like a bit of an
Nice.
iced coffee.
Do you know what we do that's really good? We do iced matchas now.
And
it's like,
they're on trend.
No,
They know what's trending.
Do the white chalk, the blueberry and stuff.
Blank Street.
No,
who?
I know. Because I was like, I'm sick, like, of traveling into central London to go and like get a matcha. Why don't I just put it in my store, seeing it's a bubble tea shop anyway? Like, why not?
Right,
so
I'm coming.
literally,
I
I needed
coming.
to taste test our
Can I
matchas.
skip the line though? Because I'm
of
sorry,
course
that
you
line. I saw that. I was like, I want to come, but that line is putting
The line
me
was
up.
crazy.
That's amazing though. That is amazing. Like, when you deep it, like, that is crazy. That's all come from like just like you, and it's crazy
couldn't
like the
believe it.
support and stuff.
Yeah.
Even like Anissa as well. I saw like her line for the pizza. I really want to try that pizza.
It's
Yes.
really good.
I mean, is it?
Yeah,
It looks so
delish.
good.
And it's like 15 minutes away from mine as well. So
Oh
you can
my,
just do it all in one day.
Yeah. Do a bit
Everyone
of
like
a-
visits like my shop, like, so my convenience store, my bubble tea shop, and then they go to Anissa's and they do TikToks.
Oh my
It's really cute.
gosh, that is crazy. I've not had many matcha bubble teas, so that's why I'm excited to try
But the
this
thing
one.
is, the matcha bubble teas usually are like, so like, they're just powders. They're not
quite
ceremonial
green.
grade matcha, but we do it differently. So like, the same way that you would go to a matcha shop and like expect to get ceremonial grade matcha like whisked in front of you, that's what we do. But then you can also add the toppings to it, so you can have that like hybrid of like a bubble tea but an actual good matcha too.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. Blank Street who? Like, she's there.
You gotta keep up with the trends.
I
Like,
know.
you can't get a good iced matcha in Croydon anywhere.
You know what you're doing. Like, I feel like as well, like, do you feel like social media really helps with like business as well?
100%. Like, that's
what really
my
popped
entire
off your
thing.
business,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
socials
yeah.
and stuff.
And it's like, especially post like being on The Apprentice, I got a lot of stick for that. Like, a lot of people were like, she's so unserious.
She was the
like,
first influencer ever to be on The Apprentice as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like when you are doing something for the first time and you're being a trailblazer, like, you're bound to have a lot of stick
and opinions.
And you're kind of like the
that.
dummy a little bit. Like, they're testing it out, right? I'm the first ever influencer. Like, how is it going
Probably
to go?
didn't take you seriously, maybe. Because there's already a bit of a
Yeah.
narrative, I think, of like influencers and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe they probably just thought they didn't take your business seriously, maybe.
Yeah, well, perhaps. But I also feel like it was different because I know that a lot of influencers have a platform, build a following, and then open a business. Versus I had no platform. I didn't have a brand before opening a business. I opened my business first and then somehow along the way, like, pivoted a little bit and had my own brand. But I didn't build a business off the back of that, which is, there's nothing wrong with. Like, if I had it the other way around and I just was an influencer first, sure, I'd open a business too, but that wasn't my story.
You already had a business.
I already had a business.
Period.
So
What
get
made
it
you
correct.
apply?
I just always wanted to do it. Always wanted to do it my whole life. Like it is like a passion of mine. Like if you ask me like what my hobbies are, I'm very boring. I'll be like, yeah, business. Like I love that's my hobby. So I'm like, this is like the perfect show for it. And also I really was determined to showcase business in like a new way, where I'm like a new wave of entrepreneurs, like the generation of 2024, 2025 who like use social media to leverage their business. Why not? Like this is a real thing. There's people who are literal like millionaires and who are like incredible business people who have leveraged social media. Like we need more representation of that. No matter how old school you guys are and how much you try to put us in a box, it is real life.
Yeah,
like,
it's really good marketing.
Exactly. Like it's good marketing for not only my business, but like also just to like show other people that like this is a free tool that you can use. Like my business has turned over 7 figures. Like I've been able to open 2 shops in 3 years.
It's wild at 25.
I've never even paid for an ad. Like
That's
this is
crazy.
all through organic marketing. So I just wanted to be able to showcase that.
Wow. What would
Yeah.
you say to someone that wants to like start out a business? Because I think that's insane. Like 25 years old,
Thank
2
you.
businesses.
Appreciate
Like
it.
what?
Yeah,
I don't
I mean
even know.
3 technically because I take content creation as
Yeah,
another business
exactly.
too. I'm not
I
gonna
saw her
lie.
skincare ad the other day.
Yeah. Like that is another business
Yeah.
too that people don't realize. You've got to like really manage your finances and stuff, and you've got
Do
to
you
like.
find that hard to juggle all 3 social
hard.
Yeah, because
So hard.
I have Spill of Will, Snatch by Will, and I find that
You don't
hard.
sleep, right?
No, because
Yeah.
I'm like always
Constant
editing, and then always like, okay, now I have to post on this,
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and now posting on Snapchat, which is new.
Yeah, I really want to get into that.
Babe, do it.
where it's at,
Snapchat is
right?
where it's at the minute. Yeah,
Because
like,
I love a good Instagram story, and I'm like, I might as well just do Snapchat then.
Snapchat is fun because you can just like post loads and like not worry about like.
Yeah.
For like Instagram, I'm like, oh, I gotta look cute. a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah, got
Whereas
the
Snapchat,
aesthetic.
I literally am just like, good morning.
Yeah, out of
This is-
bed.
Yeah, like, this is good morning Snap. So it's very much like you can just be your full self on Snapchat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I feel like the engagement on Snapchat is so good.
Really?
So I think you should. I think
got
just
to
post your
re-download.
old videos onto the spotlight because they have a For You page now on Snapchat.
Wow.
Like TikTok.
I need to get into it.
Yeah, it's a good new
you've
thing. Do you have
inspired me.
YouTube Shorts and
I don't do that, you know.
just repost it.
I really wish I had a person that was like, okay, cool. Like I could just make the content. Someone just repurposes all of that for me. Like that would be amazing.
Because even that takes time, doesn't
Yeah,
it? It takes like
a
an
lot of
hour to
time.
like post on every
I'm
single
so
platform.
happy you said that because I'm like, it's not hard. I'm
No, it just
already
takes
making
an
the video,
hour
but it takes about an hour.
to write the caption out, then to post it,
Yes.
and then got to do this again for all the other
Exactly.
platforms.
And right now, I am physically working 7 days a week. Like this is my first day off I've had like since renovations.
That's wild,
And like this
babe.
is a day off, but technically this is also work.
Yeah,
right?
it's so true.
But I'm like, no, this is fun because I've been working on the shop floor every day. So I'm like, okay, tell me where I'm getting an hour from to repurpose my reel on Instagram. Like I don't have an hour.
My gosh, what's like a day like? Wow.
So we open 7 days a week and Monday to Saturday we open 12 to 9.
9, that's late. That's
It's
late.
But like sometimes you need a bubble tea late at night. Do you know
That
what I
is
mean?
true.
you
And is
know
that
what
same
it
for
is?
Ori Mart?
Orimart opens from 11 to 8, but I'm really at the stage in business where when you first start off, it is like grind mode and it is like the startup phase where you're trying to figure out all of the systems, get your team right, like, you know, do all of the hiring, like really figure everything out from like the inside out. And like, yes, we've done bubble tea before. Yes, I've owned a business before, but this is different. This is new, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to learn it all and really like just get my hands in it and get stuck in so that I know exactly what it takes so that when I do pass these skills on to my team and like they're like then complaining about being tired, I'm like, I understand it. I've been there. So what do I do when it hits 5 p.m. and everyone's crashing? Like what needs to happen? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm at that phase where it's all in and it has to be like the top priority for me. And like in terms of time, it takes up so much of my
Can
time.
imagine, yeah.
And it's 7 days a week. And so myself and Michael are there basically every day. But it's also such a blessing. Like we've been so busy. Like the first time I ever opened a shop, we weren't busy because no one knew who we were. Like I had no followers, like neither did my business. Why would anyone come, right? So we had to build that. And as we built, we started to gain more popularity. But right now, luckily I'm at a stage where we've already built a platform. Like we're leveraging social media right now. Like we're leveraging the show, etc. And so like, it's busy from the get-go. Like we have a school rush. We get ambushed at 3 p.m. every day. But that is a
wild.
massive blessing.
Yeah, that's amazing. And is that from like, is that like TikTok fans from the page or is that just from
I think it's a bit of both. Like, we really do have a solid community in Croydon. I think like the balance that you need to strike with like when you're leveraging social media with like in terms of business is that like you don't want to depend too heavily on that, because you need to have a customer base in real life too. Not everybody uses social media.
That's true.
So we do have like customers just in Croydon who are locals who just love us. And like I've had OG customers who used to come like to our bubble tea shop like back in the day at Walmart, come
They
back.
still come.
Yeah, then obviously we do have people from the Apprentice and TikTok. So we've got like variable like
A mixture of like everyone coming.
Yeah. And then loads of kids that just walk past.
I always think as well, no, but I've noticed that because when I leave the house on
Yeah.
school run out, they're all getting bubble tea. I think it's like a really, I think the kids
I used to do
love
that back in the
it.
day. So me and my best friend Sophia, like so bubbleology was like first a
Yeah,
thing.
bubbleology.
Remember
I
it?
remember, yes.
And so I
How
grew
even is
up like,
bubbleology? There's like so many bubble tea places now. It's like, I feel
know.
like bubble tea's not even a thing.
no, I know it's like saturated. Like there's so
Yeah.
many. But so I used to go to school around Stratford, and do you know the Stratford Westfield?
Babe, I used to work there.
Stop it.
Yes.
Like, okay, cool. I went to school around the corner.
Oh,
from
really?
there. Yeah, I went to Sarah Burnell. It's a girls' school.
Oh.
And so, like, literally, Westfield was my after-school activity. And like, I
And
felt
you would
so
all go
privileged.
to the bubble tea
Yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah,
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so, like, that was my after-school thing. And it would make me happy. Like, it's not like I had a lot of money. Like, I would have to, like, literally, like, get all my coins together to have this, like, £5-6 drink because I put every topping in it.
It's pricey.
But it made me happy.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
like, that was what I would look forward to. So I guess that's probably what the kids, like, feel. Like, they're like, it's just, they're like, just makes you happy.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know
a
what I
sweet
mean? It's
drink.
like a sweet treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about the Apprentice.
Okay.
Okay, so how did you apply? What's the audition process like? Do you have to sing? Like, what's going on? Did you sing for Lord Sugar? Like, what's going on?
So the audition process is really intense. Like, I feel like Apprentice candidates always say like the show is so intense, and you look at the show and you're like, there's no way it can be that intense. Like, you guys.
No, it feels intense.
But it is. Like, it's crazy. So the audition process takes like a few months, and like it's rounds and rounds and like it puts you through it. Like,
do you feel like though, is it, because I don't know, I feel like maybe sometimes they put in some people on there just for like reality TV purposes, and then there's actually some people on there that actually have a business.
I think that it's a mixture for sure.
Because they need a bit of entertainment.
They do. Like, and I think, honestly, I always say it, like, The Apprentice is an entertainment show. It is a reality TV show, and it is edited down. Like, if it was just strictly business, like how we do in real life,
it would probably be a bit boring.
Yeah, probably. And I think that's why people like it. So I think that even the viewers, like, when they watch it, like, I've watched it for years and loved it. But but I know that it's just like, you got to take it with a pinch of salt.
Did it feel so full circle though? Because I feel like if you've watched, like, because I've watched it every year too.
Yeah.
Like, imagine like actually doing the tasks like you've grew
still
up watching.
doesn't feel real.
Yeah,
It
like
still doesn't
even
feel
like the one where
real.
like where you have to like find all the items.
Buying and selling. Yeah.
That's like my favorite task. I love that one.
Yeah, same. I remember going into it being like, Amber, you have to make it to the buying and selling task.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, but they had it so early on this year, and it was really funny.
It's everyone's favorite.
Yeah, it is. But basically, for the buying and selling task, you are on your feet all day, and it's a one-day task.
I know, I see. Sometimes they're wearing heels. I'm like,
I was like the only one that was wearing heels. So like basically they were like in the morning, the producers were like, okay guys, like, you know, make sure that you're comfortable today because it's a one-day task.
You're running around.
And I like chose like a skin tight red dress and like heels, and I was like, no, I need to look good on the buying and selling task. And all the other girls are like, are you all right, Amber? But I was like, mate, like, this is my one shot. Like, I'm sorry, I've got to feel good and look good. You know what I mean? So it was really funny. We were in like the farm, and like there was like, you didn't see it in the edit, but like, because there's so much you don't see in the edit because it's filmed over such a long period of time. But like,
how long are you filming for?
So it depends on how long you get, like how far you get in the process. But obviously I made it to final 5. So I was there for every single task. And I got fired in the final 5 and then went back in the house to film the final 2. So there's only like 2 days where I wasn't in. So I was there for 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah,
You're filming
pretty
for
much,
3 fucking
I think
months?
2 or 3 months. Yeah, like 8 weeks. Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know why, because I've just obviously like had some people on shows and stuff. They have the whole thing on like a month, but they film the whole thing in like a week and a half.
No, it's a really long time. A really
Wow.
long time. Yeah,
That's
2
intense.
months. Yeah, it's
and
really
you're
intense.
all staying. Okay, I've not even looked at my freaking notes, but I'm just excited about.
Yeah.
But and you all stay in this massive mansion thing.
Yeah. So you
Where
all
is
stay
that?
in this
In
mansion.
London?
Yeah. So our one was a new house, is in Hampstead Heath in North London.
Oh, near me, round corner.
Yeah. So like there were times, like very few times, but like where we would have like what we call down days, like in between filming tasks, and like we would go to like Primrose Hill and like just chill a little bit. Like obviously like we were
But the next
being
day you have to
monitored.
be ready.
Yeah.
But like when you're doing like one episode, is that filmed within like a week?
So it depends on the task. So as I was saying,
Depends how complicated the task is.
yeah, like some tasks are genuinely harder than others. And if you're doing a task that is like a more difficult kind of challenging task that has loads of components, that might be filmed over like a week. So for example, if you're going away, that's usually filmed over a week.
Wow.
Because you have to like take into account like,
Into
travel
60
times.
minutes.
Yeah. And like you'll have 2 days that are just dedicated to travel, like traveling in, traveling out. But like for example, buying and selling is one day, TV selling is one day, but then boardroom's always a separate day.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And boardroom's like for hours, and you see. Like, 15
oh
minutes of
god,
it. Yeah,
that gives
boardroom's,
me
like,
the
for
shits.
hours.
Oh my god, that would anxiety.
The first time, I was like, I can't do this. Like, it's actually, I cannot do this.
God.
Like, and you know, the thing with me was like, I was not going to play it cool just for the sake of it. I've watched the show my whole life, and as much as like,
Even putting yourself forward as project manager, woo, that's scary. Anissa, like for the first 3 episodes, can I do it? Can I do it?
like credit where credit is due, because I was like,
Not me.
wow.
I'd be in the background for episode
Like,
1.
okay, so what happened with me is that like I just wanted to go the whole process. Like I wanted to go the whole way. Like I had tunnel vision. I was like, at the very least, if I don't secure the investment, I have to get to the final 5. And it is tough. Like it was hot competition in terms of like everyone's throwing each other under the bus. Like it's insane what goes on, right? But like I was like, I have to, tunnel vision. So then episode 2 rolls around and I'm like, sure, like I'm going to put myself up for project manager. Like, cause basically I feel like episode 1 to 3, it's a really like you are putting yourself in a really difficult position to put yourself in any leadership because you don't know anyone. No one's got any loyalty towards you. So everyone's going to throw you under the bus and you don't know what everyone's skill sets are. So you don't know where to place people. But regardless, I was like, I just think I can do it. Like my team was quite fiery. So I was like, okay, like maybe the one to like tame everyone, put everyone in the right positions. Like surely I can do it. And like the task was really fun. It was music related. I had a lot of passion towards music. But I'm not even joking. And like you can ask any of the other candidates, was the hardest task of the series. And I'm like, of course I put myself forward on week 2, like when it was the hardest. It was the hardest. Like
Which one was it? Did you put yourself
it
forward
was
for?
Virtual Pop Star on week 2.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it popped off. And then and then we lost. And then I was in the bottom 3 on week 2. And I was like, I will not
remember
survive.
watching that. That was bad.
It was bad.
I love you, babe, but that was bad.
It was bad. It was so bad. I was like, I will
always,
not survive.
the thing is that as a viewer, that you always watch it and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What? How did they think of that? But then I can imagine though, when you're in that situation and like, you don't have time. You don't have that much time, and you have to create something. And
like
so
you're doing these tasks that in like real life business you would take at least 3 months.
Yeah.
And you're doing it like within the space of 24 hours, 48 hours sometimes.
And you have to sell it to all these people that are like, what's going on?
Also, like, come on, it's like it's produced too, right? So there's so much that happens that like doesn't necessarily make the cut, but like it's fine. It's fun.
How did you handle the pressure in the boardroom?
I think when I first went in, I was nervous. Like, do you know what's really interesting about me is that like I have there's these 2 parts of me. One's like very confident and the other part isn't. So, like I would be interested as a viewer, like people watching this thinking, I'm interested to see how I come across, whether I'm confident or not. Because I really genuinely, in so many moments during The Apprentice, felt so nervous. But when I would watch it back,
oh, you look confident.
I was like,
boss.
wait, I seem so like I'm not even stuttering. How is this possible?
Like you knew your shit.
But no, inside I was dying. I was so nervous. So I don't know how I've managed to do it. And it's genuinely how I live my life. Like there's 2 parts of me who is super confident. I just push through, basically.
Yeah.
But I was really, I was nervous during like the first few boardrooms, I would say. Like also the boardroom is done in a way where it takes a lot of time in the boardroom. And like Lord Sugar is the person that dictates what happens there in terms of like he will direct the conversation. Like you can't just go in there like say you were pissed off with someone on task, you can't go in there and start like
he directs
trying
it
to
all.
he knows what happens on task. That's why like Baroness Brady is going to say call her Karen. Baroness Brady and Tim are there.
Baroness
they see
Brady
it all.
scares the living daylights out of me.
Yeah, she's she's boss. Like I like her.
Yeah, no, she is boss. She
boss. Does look after you as well. Like they all do. Like they subtly.
I won't ever forget. Do you know when she was like, "It's Baroness Brady"?
Yeah.
Only my friends.
No, but that scarred me. Like going into the show, I was like, I dare not to call her Karen.
Baroness Brady.
Baroness Brady is to me for sure. Like
honestly, no. So did you feel like you built like a relationship with like Lord Sugar and Baroness Brady, or do you feel like it's quite separate?
You don't see, like, I feel so Baroness Brady and Tim, they're with you during tasks for small section of the task. So you see them more, you interact with them. Like, I've had like really nice conversations with Tim, and like obviously because I was on the final five, we did like this morning together. So I saw him recently, and he's like really charming, really really kind, and so is Baroness Brady. Like she's a woman of like very few words, especially on task. She keeps it quite stern.
She's got great facial expression.
She does. But like you can tell that she's like she fights for what's right. She's very fair, I feel.
She is very fair. Stern. She does speak in when like I'm like, oh, slay,
yeah. Sometimes like she'll back you if she needs to back you, but she'll sometimes will leave you to it if she knows you.
You did shit.
You did shit. So
what's Lord Sugar like? Is he a twat?
He's, you know what, he literally is like what you see. He is. And a little bit kinder, I would say.
Yeah.
Like he's very stern, and he
says it how it is.
He says it how it is, but I'm not offended by it, to be honest. Like, yeah, sometimes he cuts you off, but like. It
kills me though when like he's like, you know, when it's like deliberating who's going to be fired, and it's just like every part, and it's like, oh, is she going to be fired? No, no.
Gonna be?
And then he like switches it to the next person, and then it's like, oh my god, I'm like on edge.
On edge, like honestly, I'll never forget.
Wish your like heart like.
To me. Yeah, like I mean, luckily I wasn't in that position much because like I had won most tasks with Jordan. And I remember thinking about it because like during the process, that was my goal. Like I had done that intentionally. I was like, I'm playing to win. I'm not playing this silly game of like trying to be memes. Like I don't want the viral clips. I don't care. I want to get to the final five. Like I want to try and go as far as I can. So I was playing to win, and obviously a lot of stuff you don't see, but like during tasks, I was working hard, like as if it was my own job. Like genuinely working hard, like contributing a lot. But because of that, I wasn't in the bottom three. Like I never got brought back in, apart from when I lost 2 times as PM.
Yeah.
So which is really funny. And during so episode 8 when I had lost, and Mia lost, I lost, like everyone had lost, like both teams had lost. I felt quite confident in my performance. I was like, I'm not the weakest link here. I'm not going. That's how I felt going into the boardroom. But in episode 2, I was scared. But I was like, I'm not going down without a fight.
No.
But yeah, I didn't have that moment a lot, thankfully. So I would have been nervous. When you got
fired, what happens after?
So you get fired and you don't see anybody else. So like final 5 firing is slightly different to the other firings because like 3 of you get fired within the same kind of time frame.
Yeah.
So it was like myself, then Trizola, then Jordan. But obviously it's all a studio. So like you walk out with your bag, and then like so you have people that live in the house with you who are like part of like production. And so like they're there.
Like chaperones.
Yeah, chaperones. And like they're there, like house teams there, and they're like looking really sad. And I was like, I literally walked out with a smile on my face. Like when I was getting fired, I was smiling. Like, I wasn't sad.
Yeah, because you'd made it to final 5.
Yeah, like there's no losing at that point for me personally. So like I was just happy, like left with my head held high, didn't want to be bitter. So they were like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like I'm actually so good. Like this was my time. I knew it was coming. When you're gonna get fired, you know. And like that was the first time I knew. I just knew it was coming. So I was at peace with it. I'd felt really proud of myself. And like at that stage I was like, he just doesn't want my business, and that's fine.
Maybe he just didn't get it.
He didn't get it. And it was very apparent.
He's
like,
also
he didn't
quite
even know
old
what it
school
was.
as well, I've noticed. Like he doesn't really get like the modern things.
He doesn't. And like I was like, fair, like we're probably not like right for each other then. Like if this is a business partnership in real life, 2 people need to really understand each other, right? If you don't understand the product I'm selling and you can't buy into it, I'm not offended, like, but that's okay. Like it is what it is. Like I still felt really proud about how far I'd got. So I was cool. So yeah, anyway, you leave, then you get put in a taxi.
That taxi.
Yeah, and you go home. But my firing was like, it was interesting because I literally knew I was coming back. I was like, guys, can I just go back to the house? I'm literally coming back in 2 days to film the final.
They say no.
They're like, no, you can't. And I was like, please, just like, let me stay. Like, I'll give Dean and Denise some company. But like, they were like, no, go home. So I went home. It was like really dystopian. Went home and like was still in apprentice mode, knowing I was going back in. So quickly like ordered a couple more outfits and went back to Slay. Yeah.
So, but you don't have your phone though during that period, or do you get your phone?
No, so you don't get your phone throughout the entirety.
But you sneaked
filming.
it in.
I didn't sneak it in, you know.
Did you
I
not?
didn't. But so you've seen videos, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, like that was the gag. No. So I'd pre-recorded those. So like basically, obviously, as the content creator going in, first influence candidate, I'm trying to give some BTS you guys have never seen before,
I would have to
right?
do the most.
So like where I could, I was taking like little bits of footage. Like, so like me in my blue suit, for example, like there was this TikTok I did that was like, don't tell production I snuck my phone in. I didn't have my phone.
I
it
thought you snuck
it was filmed.
in.
So like basically when you film your exit shots, so like when you know the taxi scene where everybody leaves, you film that before the show airs, like before it starts, before proper filming. So you have your phone that day. So obviously I filmed TikToks that day because I knew like during filming that I could post it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Right. Question that I've been wanting to get off my chest is, do you actually have 20 minutes to get ready?
You actually do.
Because you know when they call and they're like, you have 20 minutes, be downstairs.
It's like horror, like actually horror. So like
I don't believe it because
no,
not
babe,
20
like
minutes. Your hair is curly, your hair's straight. You've got a wing liner on, you've got latches on.
No,
you've got a full
if I
beat
had more
on.
than 20 minutes, I would have slayed, right? I looked back and I was like, man, like this is why I look rough because you guys don't give me the time to get ready in the morning.
It's actually 20
Okay,
minutes.
so basically how it works is on task day, the first day of task, you know, the first day of task we're like in like restaurants and stuff and it's like shut down and like Lord Sugar comes, we do a briefing that day, right? That's when the camera crew will come in and they'll come in and burst into the room and be like, and one of the candidates will be like, guys, you've got 20 minutes to get ready, and they'll give you the location. So you have to be out of your room like 20 minutes, like pushing it 30 max, depending on
I would be
where you're filming. Like some places where we'll be filming that morning will have like what you call like a hard stop. So like you literally have to be out of the house really quickly. Sometimes it's a bit more lax, but generally speaking, you have to be out of your room quickly, but you prepare the night before. It's like the boys are fine. Like they don't really do much.
Yeah,
like
but the girls are having to like...
But the girls, like, we have to do so much. So, like, the night before, like, some of us will do heatless curls. Like, I will sleep with slick back hair and put a bonnet on, like, just to keep the slick. And I will have, like, got to be gel in my hair.
Oh, so you're preparing.
We're preparing.
So then wake up and, like, your hair's already
like,
done.
honestly, like, we'd get in trouble for it. But sometimes we would hear or, like, we would catch on to who picks up the phone call. And so, like, if you're lucky enough where somebody in your room is going to pick up the phone, they get obviously woken up, like, 15 minutes earlier. So we quickly go brush our teeth, do our skincare, get back in bed, and we're like waking up for the camera. But like we obviously have already been awake, but we just don't want anyone to know. We've done like a quick slick back of the hair.
Oh my God, I love.
So you just find ways to work around it. But it is generally, the rule is 20 minutes. Then you go downstairs and you have to get like mic'd up and you've got to eat breakfast. And micing up takes so long when there's so many people. Like all day we've got a mic because they've got to hear you. Like you're not allowed to talk about the task. Like imagine we were on task together. Like we can't like conspire about like what we're going to do. Like they control that. You've got to be quiet. You can't talk about the task. So
it's giving Big Brother.
Like it's like really intense. You got to have a mic.
And you're obviously are you always being watched in the mansion house thing as well?
You're not being watched like with cameras, but you always have like chaperones and stuff there. So like you'll have to like move rooms a lot depending on like what tasks you're doing, and like they'll like usher you to bed and stuff. Like it's very, very.
Who's cooking?
Yeah, so like they will have catering sometimes, but usually we've got to cook.
Yeah.
But like I had like 2 boxes of like Ori Mart stuff shipped in. So I was like just making ramen, like living off the snacks. And then they'll have the groceries in, and like Mia would cook all the time. And I was like, kudos to her because like I just couldn't be bothered. But she cooks really well. So yeah, Mia would cook a lot. I did make katsu curry and like stuff a couple of times, but I was like, no, I'm not cooking.
But to cook for so many people, that's
no,
long.
like I don't know how she did it. Like genuinely, like she did it so quickly as well. So,
Oh, slay!
Yeah.
Are there any Apprentice secrets that we don't know about? Apart from the 20-minute one, that was a good one that I thought of.
I don't know, to be honest. I feel like everyone knows
kind of
at
said,
this
though,
point.
the
Like, I feel like I've
boardroom.
spilled a lot of tea.
You really have.
Yeah.
Who was? Did everyone get along?
I feel like most people got along. Do you know what it is? Like in a room full of 18 people, you're going to be best friends with everyone.
No.
Realistically, you're not. Do you know what I mean?
That's
You're
true.
not. And so there's going to be some people who like, if you're lucky enough to hit it off with people, great. There'll be people that don't even hit it off with anyone, if that makes sense. And then there'll be people that like you take a liking to and you sometimes take a less liking to.
Okay, so if you had to pick one least favourite candidate.
Oh my God.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Watch this. I love them all equally. I mean, the only person I could actually like say a name to. No, actually, I can't.
She always did it. We always got it.
I can't.
Are they woman or guy? When did they get eliminated? What task?
You know, I feel like there was not one person where like, okay, I'll just say it. Like, I know that like a lot of people online were like, do you get along with Nadia? Because I know that we had a bit of back and
Nadia
forth.
was giving me life. Do you know why? Because she was great TV.
She was great TV. But we were calm. Like, we've met each other like after the
She
series
was
has
so,
aired.
and honestly, I can imagine if I was working with her, she's jarring.
She's a fireball. She's a fireball.
It was only her way or no other way.
Yeah.
And then she got evicted, not evicted, she got eliminated.
She's a fireball, but she's actually funny. Like, I just feel like you've got to be able to see everyone for who they are. Like, when you speak to her, you understand her upbringing, etc. You're like, okay, like, makes sense the way that.
Do you feel like anyone was a bit robbed apart from yourself?
So robbed. Who was robbed?
That didn't get that chance.
I mean, obviously Emma got fired in episode 1, which I just think is so brutal. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like everyone's got anxiety for episode 1.
No, so this is something that I actually want to talk about because I feel like not a lot of people know this, but like the entire like cast, like all of the candidates, their biggest fear, hands down, is getting fired. Episode 1, like you can feel the energy in the room.
Someone's got to be eliminated first.
And it's like, it's dog eat dog on episode 1 because nobody wants to get fired, but everyone's so new to it. Nobody understands the process yet. And like, everyone had such anxiety. Obviously, like I remember crying. Like we had flown to Austria for episode 1, and like we're all segregated. We're not like we haven't even hit the house yet.
Yeah.
So she had bought like months worth of clothes, wasn't even able to enter the house. Like that is brutal. So
right, they need to bring in Apprentice All Stars and bring her back.
Yeah, fair
They should
enough.
do that.
I feel like they should do an
that. I feel like it's about time.
All-Stars.
Come on, it's been going on for years.
Yeah, they're gonna do a celebrity one this year though.
Are they?
That's true.
Oh, that's not happened in a while as well.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy the celebrity ones because they make the money.
Yeah.
I remember the last time was crazy.
Yeah.
What was your favourite task?
TV selling was insane.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
TV selling was so fun.
Amber, can you please put your face
Face
in the
and I was
mask?
like, no.
And I was thinking, I knew why though, because you had makeup on.
Yeah,
and obviously if you was gonna like put your face in it, your makeup would melt.
No, but you know what's really funny, yeah? Everyone said that online. It wasn't because of the makeup.
Oh, it's not?
Yes, it's because basically you have a briefing with the presenter and he tells you basically what to do. And I'm like, I've done social media. I know that people need to like watch, like they need to see me talk. Otherwise they're not going to be able to hear me. And he's like, make sure that they can always see you talk and you're always smiling. And I'm like, if I put this in my face, I'm going to get slated for like them not being able to see me or maybe they won't be able to hear me.
But
so
your
I was like,
makeup
I'm gonna play
would
it safe and not
melt.
do it. But my makeup would also melt, which also wouldn't look good too. So I was like,
This
it's
is
high
so
up.
good and you're like streaming down
I'm
mascara.
like, surely it's like high up enough, do you know what I mean? Like for you to get the message. But yeah, I also couldn't hear them for a while, for like 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, so we did not know that.
Yeah.
What's Claude like?
I love Claude.
Really?
Yeah,
He
so
scares me.
No,
I don't
I
know
had my
why.
You're Fired show with Claude.
Oh.
And he held up Hired for me, which is like the first time I think he's done that in like years I was hearing. I don't know how, like you can fact check me, but apparently in like 10 years, like he never holds up Hired for anyone. And so like my whole panel held up Hired for me, including him, and I couldn't believe it. Like I was in shock. And the best part about it was like we were having a conversation, like we took TikToks afterwards with Claude.
Iconic.
I couldn't believe it.
How did you get Claude to do that?
I literally was like, Claude, like, do you want to do a TikTok with me? And he was like, sure. And I made him do 5
Sure.
takes. Like,
I am
bless him. He's a
dead.
good sport because he couldn't get the lip sync right.
Probably be like, what's TikTok?
No, I know. But he was down. I feel like he enjoyed it. No, but
He's
Claude's
scary.
amazing. I love him.
He gives me a bit of anxiety, I don't know.
No, the scariest person's Mike Suter for me, not Claude.
Who?
You know Mike, like the guy who like pulls up the domain names and he's like, you haven't bought
that
the
has
website.
receipts ready.
Yeah,
and
oh
it's
my
like,
God. They cut off my interview with him because he had like so much to say for me. Like I actually thought I got.
yeah, I didn't really see much of your interviews.
I just think they have to build up the firing
yeah,
story.
that is true. That is
But
true.
some of my interviews are really nice. Like with Claudine, she was full of confidence. She's like, Amber, like I've watched your TikToks. Like I do like marketing too, and I come from marketing backgrounds. Like I really like appreciate what you've done. Like she had we had the most beautiful segment. I was quite gutted when they didn't air that. I'm
but
not
you had a
gonna
good
lie.
one-to-one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
because she did like this year. She was more on like the emotional.
Yeah, she
like,
was so
asking-
nice to everyone.
Well, I love her. I think
Yeah.
she's my favorite. I also love what's her name, Linda.
I liked Linda.
Yeah, I like Linda. I think she's just funny. She's iconic. Her outfits are always so slay
Her
as well.
outfits are always slay, but I
She's
feel like Linda, like
rich.
you're going up there, like you're gonna have to give it to her as good as she gives it to you, and I feel like I did, like, you know.
And with the business plans, is that already prepared and planned and like?
So business plan, you don't get long to write them.
Oh, so you're writing them
But
for
you've
them to
gotta
see
write
right there
them.
and then?
No. So you write that before the show. So like they've got to check everybody's business plans before they're a candidate. Yeah. So like I had like a 74-page business plan.
74
Yeah,
page.
like it was long as hell. Like so much was in it. And like Dean had like 15 pages. And he won. I was like, Dean.
You had 74
Maybe I
pages.
should have written less. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe, but she went in there with a plan.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the winner?
Yeah. I felt like honestly.
Aircon.
Who doesn't need aircon? Like also
True.
I feel like
I was rooting for Anissa.
yeah, like I was too. Like you could see, so like when we came back for the final, like obviously I was sub-team leader. The passion I had towards this girl winning, like I was like,
Me too. I was really rooting for her.
I honestly, it felt like it was me. Like that's how I was directing that ad. I was like, she needs to win. And obviously fellow South Asian girly, like I just was really rooting for her. And like we had grown closer, especially being in the final 5, even though we never worked together.
Yeah, you were in different teams, right?
Yeah, we were always in different teams, but I was always like, both of them winning would have been good for me because Dean's such a family man. Like I remember in Austria, like he was like one of the first guys I'd spoken to, and like we spoke a lot off camera, even though we were in different teams, which was random because we had rooms next to each other. And like on the flight from Austria to London, like when we were coming back to the house, to the boardroom, we spoke for like 2 hours. He was chewing my ear off about air conditioning. I was chewing his ear off about like social media, and he was talking about his kids. And so we really got to know each other. And so I always had a soft spot for him. But yeah, I'm proud of both of them. Like I feel like everybody who got to the final 5, such an achievement for all
Right,
of them.
final 5 out of everyone. That's wild.
Jordan Chisola as well. Like I'm proud of everyone.
Oh yeah, Joy. He's so young.
Yeah, he
Like
is.
19, isn't he?
No, he's 21. But
Oh,
what's
he's
really
21.
funny is the newspapers got it wrong. They kept like saying that he was 15.
Oh.
And so like I kept telling people online that he was 15, and then people started to like actually believe he was 15. And he was like, Amber, can you
15 on The
stop?
Apprentice.
Literally. Yeah.
What are your plans now?
So yeah, just opened the new business.
Period.
It's not even been 2 weeks yet.
And
so
it's just wild.
it is wild. Like we're doing numbers that we like,
Never
never
even
even thought of. So
Are you happy then you didn't maybe win then?
like if I'm being completely honest, like I would have not been happy had I have not made it to the final 5.
Yeah.
I would have genuinely walked away from the process feeling like I could have done more or been regretful.
Oh, okay.
Getting to the final 5 for me was like at the very least like bottom line
Yeah.
what I wanted to achieve. And at the end of the day, everybody goes on there for an investment so they can open their business. Like I opened my business anyway.
Was
And,
that
like,
always the plan though anyway?
that was
do
my
you
big
think?
plan. Yeah. So obviously this is filmed like a year in advance. And so I knew what the outcome was going to be. And I was like, okay, so during the time of like filming and the show airing is like about 8 months or so, I was like, during this time, I'm going to put the funds together. I'm going to put a plan in place, and I'm going to open it, and I'm going to open it close to the final.
Period.
So I worked really
Smart.
hard. Yeah. So the
timing
final
was
was
so
like,
good.
it was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
And these as well, the similar timing as well.
Exactly. So I was like, if I'm not going to win, because obviously I knew I'd not won at that point, I'm like, I'm going to try and like get as much as I
Open it,
can
yeah.
out of this. So yeah, opened it very, very close to the final. And I'm like, yeah, I can't walk away from it regretful if I literally opened the business that I came in there to say I opened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's next? Do you feel like more bubble tea businesses?
I definitely want to, with this one, I definitely want to scale quickly. So right now it's just about getting the team in a really solid position so that I can kind of replace myself and not have to be on the shop floor every day. Because right now I really am in the mix of it. So it's just about getting our systems
It's
right.
intense though, isn't it? We were talking earlier because my parents own businesses
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's just like 24/7.
Yeah, I'm
It's
doing
like,
12-hour shifts every day.
Oh, babe, well, you got this. And it's doing so well.
Thank you.
So I feel like the results are just, you know, they're just going to keep going. And like, and you've just also just opened the pages as well for these.
Yeah.
How's that? It's double the work.
Double the work. Like this week's been quite quiet for me. Like I usually like to post like 3 times a day.
Same.
Hasn't happened for like maybe 10 days.
But is that
sometimes
on
you've
your
got
own
to prioritise.
personal
Yeah,
or on
my
your
own
personal?
So like Orima, I do have someone to help me manage that, and we post 3 times a day. Otherwise, that wouldn't be possible. So
Yeah.
like that is fine. That's taken care of. But Bubbles, I do myself. So I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way.
Yes, you're gonna find a
But I
way?
just, you know what? Sometimes you got to prioritize. Like, yes, I do content creation. I love it, but sometimes you got to take care of real life. And so I had to just take the time out to focus. But I'm ready to be back and doing it and managing it all. And I really enjoy like content creation, like working with brands, doing fun
Yeah.
stuff. So I definitely want to build more on that this year too.
And I feel like you're now in your like makeup era.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I am a little bit. I need to learn from you though.
Oh my
like,
God, I need to do your makeup one day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking at your face, like, please do my makeup.
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Do you feel like you do any other reality TV shows, or was it just The Apprentice that was?
I would never say no if it was the right opportunity. So we'll
Like
see.
be good on The Traitors.
Traitors would be so fun.
I love The Traitors.
I met Freddie from The Traitors recently.
He is fine.
He is so sweet, like so cute. So yeah, I do love The Traitors.
We love a bit of Freddie on the pod. We've had a few of the
you?
we've had a few of The Traitors on the. Wait, who was really good looking on The Apprentice? I'm trying to have a little think.
Guys or girls?
Guys.
Okay.
Well, obviously.
I shall not comment.
I think Jordan was good looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan's handsome.
Who did you find good looking?
I think Max looks like Prince Charming a little bit, I would always say.
Yeah,
Adult Max.
yeah,
Like he's
yeah,
got a
yeah.
very like handsome look, yeah.
Slay.
Carlo and his hairline, love that for him.
Yeah, he
Full
did.
head of hair. I love a bit of Carlo.
Same, to be fair. Same. What advice would you give to someone that wants to apply for the show? Because so many people must
Like
apply.
80,000 applicants.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
wild.
lot of applicants. And you've got to get through the online stage and then like the in-person and then you've got to make it through the tasks. Like it's brutal. But what I would say is stay true to yourself. Like I actually was not the loudest person in the room. Like there were a lot of people who were like playing up and I could see that they were being characters, which I understand, the game is the game. But I think if you're truly yourself, you're
are you
enough.
doing group interviews?
Some
Or
of it's group, some of it's by yourself.
Oh my God, it's like a full on
Yeah.
casting.
No, it's crazy. Like,
And are you dressed up in like your apprentice outfit?
well, yeah, like, yeah.
I love that.
Some people are, some people aren't. But like, I remember from day one, I was like, I need to make an impression.
Yeah.
So I literally was like in the most colourful suit. And it was only me and one other person during my round that had colourful suits on. Yeah.
Oh, that's slay.
Yeah. And I was like, surely like take a hint. Like
Yeah.
I need to act like I'm on the show before I'm on the show. That's probably my advice.
Where did you get your outfits from? I loved your outfits on the
Thank
show.
you. A lot of it was from Karen Millen.
Oh, okay.
But I also bought a lot from Hobbs. So like my boardroom outfits were from Hobbs because I just feel like
'cause-
Hobbs do great tailoring.
Yeah, everyone is very tailored in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
boardroom,
yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone's got like all these suits, and I'm thinking, why are these?
The fashion
these
was
aren't
really
PLT.
important to me because like it's once in a lifetime, you know, and like
You
good
wanna look
tailoring is
back
expensive.
yeah, 100%.
So I spent literally thousands on the
On
clothes.
outfits.
Because you got to
You
look
have to,
good,
though. You
yeah.
have to.
But how much they were, I was like, God, I could have looked much better. But yeah, boardroom outfit I really loved because it was a skirt suit and I had not seen that before.
No, I've not seen a
really.
skirt
So
suit.
I was like,
I love the skirt suit.
I want to have like a bit of a
slay.
trademark piece. So that was from Hobbs. Karen Millen. Where else did I get outfits from? Like Reese. I got like a few outfits from there too. Mango, a couple of outfits. Everywhere really.
And are you always in your own glam?
Yeah. You do your
Wow.
own hair and makeup.
There is no one, there's no hair person, no makeup
Their
person.
thing is they want it to be an accurate like representation of you.
Okay.
So like
Fairs.
if you do your makeup full glam and that's how you feel appropriate, then do your makeup full glam.
Yeah, but I'd
If
have
you
to be
don't, you
sleeping
don't.
in my makeup for 20 minutes
No,
time.
genuinely.
I would be struggling. That is stressful.
Yeah, but I feel like you could do it. Like if I could do it.
Just super quick glam.
I think it made me better at my makeup, like genuinely.
Just because you
did it
had
so
to, yeah, you had
quickly.
to, oh my God, 20 minutes
And to be
though.
fair, like I was watching it back, like my base looked all right.
Yeah,
like,
I know it
Charlotte
did look
Tilbury
good.
foundation, like, looked
Where
good.
did you guys travel to this year?
We went to Austria, and then we went to Turkey. Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. Traveling was fun because
Can imagine traveling away.
yeah,
Both
yeah.
So nice.
Yeah, bit of a change.
What was the task for that one?
So Austria, we did corporate. I'm forgetting. They both felt like corporate away days, both of them.
Yeah.
No, so Turkey was corporate away day, where you've got to like host like a corporate client.
Oh yeah, I love those tasks.
Yeah, they're fun. And there's so many like components, and it was hot as well, so it was really nice to get away. And then Austria was my favorite though.
Yeah.
I was on the glaciers. I was like, there's no way this is real, but it was minus 15
Oh,
degrees.
is that when you guys hugging the trees and stuff?
Yeah. I had sunburn in my eyes.
Sunburn in your eyes?
Yes, because like the Alps was like, it was all white. And for TV purposes, I wasn't able to wear sunglasses. So I literally had sunburn in my eyes. So I had my eyes wide open and like filming all day. It was minus 15 degrees. They had never been in a climate like that shooting for The Apprentice before. So it was pretty iconic.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I can imagine though, like it's so funny because when you watch it, I'm thinking there must be like all these cameras around you and stuff.
Yeah, there are.
But it doesn't look like it.
But it's just like how we're doing the pod now, which is like you're probably not thinking of the camera.
That
You're
is
just having a
true.
conversation.
That is true.
Right?
That's
Like
true.
you do, like in the back of your mind, you know it's there, but like you're not like worried about it, if that makes sense. You're not like doing anything because the camera's there. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, that's true. You just go with the vibe.
Just go with the vibe. Like, it takes a little bit of getting used to, because obviously it's different. Like, The Apprentice is like, they'll pull you out to do like, you know, your voxes, like your in between like interviews and stuff. And so it's more produced in that sense. Like, no one's here being like, Will, like, can you stop saying that? Or like, da-da-da.
Do you feel like the producers like have a bit of a involvement like with what's
for
going on?
sure. Yeah.
Oh, tea. But there's no script.
No script.
No script. Are you sure?
There's no script, but like,
There's a script. I'm joking.
no,
But-
genuinely, like,
and
people
scene.
say the silly stuff that they say, like the stupid shit that I said, like I say that. Do you know what I mean? But it's just that you're in situations where it makes sense, and then sometimes when the context is edited out, you're like, why did they say that?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I hear that.
But I do think obviously the producers, like, especially when you're doing like your voxes, like they'll ask you leading questions sometimes, and it's up to you on whether like you are being led or you're not being led. I was not being led.
So I like to ask everyone on the pod.
Sure.
Is there a question for me? If you could think of one question, what would it be?
Okay, is there a question for you? Okay, if you could do any reality TV show, what would you do?
Traitors.
Really?
Love the Traitors.
I feel like you'd be really
Or
good.
Big Brother. Love a bit of Big
Oh,
Brother.
I could see you on Big Brother.
I love Big Brother.
Same. I really got into it this year, actually, with the Celebrity
So
Big
good
Brother.
this year,
Yeah.
right? Celebrity Big Brother. And the normal one starts soon, which I've loved. I love
Really?
the civilian
Okay.
one. I love.
I'm like into it right now. Like, I really
You're in
wanna
your
watch
reality
it.
TV season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching it all. Like, I'm in
There's
it.
a new show on Netflix that I really want to watch called Cheated.
I just watched it.
Oh my God, is it really good?
It's insane.
I want to watch it with my best friend, but she's too scared because she's like, I don't want to manifest cheating in my
No.
lifestyle.
Like, it's like really scary. Like, you'll be looking at your own life like, oh my God, no, but you need to watch it. Like,
Men are scary, but a girl's scary too from Cheated.
yeah. I would say scary, but not because like I'm like not because they're cheating, but because like I'm not gonna lie, like how much they put up with is quite like I'm like, wow. Like,
is it good then and worth a watch?
It's really
I'm
good.
dead that
Like,
Amanda
it's-
Holden's on it. I was like, Mandy, what are you doing?
she looks so hot.
She looks so
Yeah,
good.
She looks so good. Like airbrush, like her outfit slay every time. It's such a good watch. You need to watch
Oh
it.
my God, I need to watch
I
it.
would, but that's one show I would never go on in my entire life.
No.
No.
No, I mean, I watched a little bit of it and then I was like, oh. Well,
But you know how some reality shows are like, they're not there to make you look great, but they're fun watches.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, where it's like, you're not, like, no one's going to walk away from that and like, the public aren't going to fall in love with you just because this is quite brutal for everybody. Like, it's so vulnerable. You're talking about cheating. Like, you're being judged from every angle. Your character's not being built in like a positive way. It kind of reminds me of The Apprentice in a way where it's like, you don't walk away from it loving people. Whereas I feel like some other shows, you really fall in love. Like,
Yeah.
for example, what's the show where it's like, you don't see them, but you get married?
Oh my
Love is
God.
Blind.
Yeah, Love is Blind.
You
and
fall
also
in
like Married
love
at
with
First Sight as
them.
well.
Yeah. Like,
Are you dating?
not really, you know.
Do you feel like, I always get this, I always have this conversation with like business women, like women that are really successful. I feel like, from what I've heard, it narrows down
Yeah.
your dating life because
Yeah.
I think men have like this masculine energy where they feel like they can't maybe comprehend the fact that the woman earns more.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is, have you been, well, we all, so many businesses, like, are you even dating? Like, is that, do you have
I
time?
literally, genuinely don't have time. But honestly, I've never dated.
Never.
I've never dated. I've only ever been in relationships.
Get on Raya.
No, I think you keep saying that to me. I'm like, that's
Get on
what I'm
Raya, on The
saying.
Apprentice. Get on Raya, babe.
But genuinely never dated and kind of like have FOMO. I'm like, what is the world like? But everybody scares me. They're like, dating is the trenches. But it's just because whenever I've been in, so I've been in two like relationships my whole life. And both of those times, like, one of them, like, so Michael, my business partner now, like my ex, like we got together like during lockdown. So we didn't even have a dating phase really because it was lockdown.
Lockdown, that's wild.
We knew each other long before that, but we were friends, but we got together around that time. And we were living together. So no dating there. And then, yeah, before that, kind of similar vibes, like met at work, whatever. So yeah, I've never had the like going out for dates and stuff like that. I've never done it.
Oh, dating is fun. I love
And
dating.
I haven't, dated like post breakup really. And so like I'm just, I don't know. I feel a bit scared.
I know.
But I also feel like I'm just going to be single forever. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm never going to meet anyone. So I'm
No.
never going out. I'm just working. Where am I going to meet them?
No, but I just think it's quite nice that you're prioritizing work and
Yeah.
business. I feel like,
What's meant to be will be. Like,
right?
I
And
just
you'll
feel like
find
it'll
someone on the
come.
way.
But I also genuinely do feel like I'm at a phase in my life where I really want to better myself too. Like, business aside, there's a lot that I want to do personally as well. Like a lot in my career aside from business. That takes a lot of time. Like, I kind of want to get, like, I want to have a little glow up. Like, I want to do so many things that I'm like, dating really isn't on my radar. I feel
Right
like
now.
it probably would take away from what I want to do, and I need to be in my selfish era.
But you was in a relationship for 4 years.
Yeah.
So what am I doing wrong?
You know what? Like, there's a lot of compromise.
You compromise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what as
and
well?
you were friends first.
We were friends
Which is,
first.
that is, so that you were just friends, nothing came about
I would
it.
literally make jokes to him, being like, "You're going to be an amazing boyfriend to someone one day." Like,
And you
thinking,
never saw him in that way?
never.
And then lockdown came and then you became a thing.
I was just like, I need to see past like the looks and stuff. Like, maybe like I need to look like, as in like, because he wasn't like the typical like guy that I would usually go for, right? So I was like, let me see past like this and like look a bit deeper. Like, I feel like also like when I was like 18, like 19, like going for the bad boys, he was very much a good boy. Like he was like knew his stuff. I'm like, actually, I really want to go for somebody who's like actually going to look after me and isn't going to be toxic and is going to be a really good boyfriend, a good partner. And like the way he treated his mom, like the way he was towards business, he was just like, I loved it.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with him as a person, and I have so much respect for him. I've not got a bad word to say about him.
I love that. What happened? Did you just like fell out of love?
I think I think working with somebody and like dealing with that whilst being in a romantic relationship is really hard to manage.
Yeah, because it's like your business partners and then you're also...
And it's like all the
But then
conversation
a lot
is
of people
around
do
that.
that, Jamie.
They
Like,
do.
A lot of people mix work and business.
They do.
And they say, never mix it.
They do. But I mean, it hasn't gone wrong in terms of we're still
Friends, still good friends.
we're still running the business,
and who knows?
etc. Who knows?
Would you ever go back?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Never say no.
Who
you never say
knows?
never. You don't know.
Who knows? Oh boy, she
All I know
knows.
right now is I'm so busy and I just...
She's busy, and I'm gonna get her on writer after the pod. And then we'll do a life update, dating update, who she's seeing now.
Oh my God, I could not even imagine. Like, I've honestly was in such a, like, it was a long-term relationship with him, so I've not even thought about
4
like
years.
the type of person I would ever be with that's not him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But honestly, he set
But
the bar
it's the
so
heartbreak
high.
though. It's how did you go? How do you move past that?
I'm really good at like brushing things under the
I
carpet.
am not. I am not. I
No,
express
I'm
everything on this
really-
pod. Yeah.
No, I'm so good at like just distract yourself like with work or something. That is like my like thing. So like
That's good though. I mean, I
it's
guess-
not good.
No, it's not
really
good.
not
No,
healthy.
no, it's not good. No,
but that
'cause
is
you
how
keep
I
it all
deal with
in.
stuff.
But I guess, yeah, no, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can tell. Like I when I broke up with my partner that was with like just a year, I wasn't myself for a
Still a
good
long
2
time.
months.
No, but it does take a while.
Oh no, but I was a hot
Sometimes,
mess
yeah.
for 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
Um,
But sometimes when you're in, it depends on like the breakup and what happens, right? The type of relationship you're in.
that is true.
We were always quite level. Like we never had like no one was really arguing that much. It wasn't because we argued. It wasn't because anyone did anything explosive. Like it just came to a natural end. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, those are sometimes the worst though.
They are.
I
So, like it could have been different.
Yeah, and I feel like, I'd rather you cheat on me or just
Unfair, actually.
I'd rather you
I
kiss
know where I
someone
stand
else.
because I'm like, I love you though. Like
Yeah,
this is hard.
but I always
But it
find
didn't
those.
work.
Yeah, I always
Yeah,
find those
you're
breakups
right.
they're more emotionally sad
Yes.
because it's like you can't get angry.
Yes.
Because there's nothing to get angry about. So
Yes,
it's like
true.
So it's more like just it's sad it didn't work out, which is
Yeah.
worse.
It's like mourning. It's actually
I just have
like
to see him every
mourning.
day. But I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you're friends. It's fine.
Yeah,
But-
we're fine. Like I think I'm over that like stage of like it was really really tough at one point. Like it's been a while now.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the pod,
Thank
gorgeous.
you so much for having me.
And I just can't wait to see what's next for you.
Thank
and I will
you,
be
you
in Croydon
too.
soon, getting a bubble
Yes.
tea and getting an Orima
I
as well.
can't wait to see you like in
I
your,
need to do
please
a
come to
content
Croydon
video.
in your heels. That would
Yeah,
be
oh my God, yeah,
slay.
and get stabbed.
Do a review of Croydon.
Yeah, I will do a review of Croydon. I have not been to Croydon in time.
No,
Croydon
why
feels
would
like
you
it's-
though?
I know, it's
Apart-
just a bit, yeah, apart from that, no,
chance.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to come and have a little, I'll let you know when I come as well.
Yes.
Hopefully you're there.
I will be there.
Okay.
Come, please.
I'll get the new matcha bubble tea.
Yes, please come because like I need company. I'm there every day.
Anyways, my love, thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Thank
Make sure you
you.
subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.